Alright, here we are. Here we are, Jim.
Alright, Nathan, please explain this game that you stopped me having fun to play.
Jim and Nathan do the games.
This is called Tiny and Big.
Okay.
It's a game where you play as a man trying to recover underpants. That's pretty much the game, but it's cool because you have a laser.
And who's it by?
I don't know.
I'm gonna look that up.
But they haven't done anything else as far as I know.
Because game developers aren't given enough credit for their works.
No, they're
What's
really
it called?
not.
Tiny Big.
Tiny and Big.
Tiny and Big.
Grandpa's Leftovers.
Tiny and Big. Grandpa's Leftovers. Tiny and Big Grandpa's Leftovers is a video game
It is, actually.
by Black Pants Studio GmbH.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they haven't done anything yet.
It's the Black Pants Games Studio, who are known for... It's a jump and slice platformer.
Jump and slice.
Beep.
So you, yeah, you have like a grappling hook, and then you have a laser, and you cut things into parts, and then pull them around.
Okay.
It's pretty cool. You can cut like most of the environment. It's really weird, and it's very short actually. It's only like 5 levels, but it's very creative.
This game won the Unity Development Award at IndiePub's 2011 Independent Propeller Awards, although it was not developed in Unity. Fucking champions.
They won the award without even developing in the engine required for the competition. What was it developed in? It seems like a Unity game.
It does. I think that was the plan the whole time.
To just trick people.
Yeah.
Alright. Probably should have done this all before, one at a time.
Oh, and they are German
Ah, okay. It is it's a very foreign kind of game.
projects.
You can kind of tell, just like
No, you can't. Shut up.
you can. You'll be able to, trust me.
Black Pants Game Studios, their previous projects include On Rusty Trails,
Ow.
Guy Elvis on his search for a comfy place to stay, and Symmetrain, an iOS game, About Love, Hate, and the Other Ones, a iOS, Android, Mac mobile game,
I think that was maybe their more recent one.
and Leshek's Flight, a ebook comic.
An ebook.
Yeah, they do comics.
So it's a very strange repertoire.
That's cool. I can dig it. What happened?
What? I pulled the block and it crushed me.
Yeah.
That can happen in
Well,
this game.
aren't you just a big dingus?
This is very satisfying.
So can I please tell the story of what happened to my house the other night?
Sure, yeah. Well, I mean, is it dangerous? Is it a dangerous story?
Well, no, I told you it.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah, there's a number of stories. I live in a nonsense house with nonsense people. So I was upstairs streaming. I was streaming some Hearthstone. It was a bad stream. I'm glad no one was watching. It was a terrible stream. Oh wow.
Yeah, it's cool.
Look at you.
Oh, maybe I didn't do it right. There we go.
Yeah, you didn't go the whole way. Absolute nonsense stream. Anyway, power goes out, and I was like, "Fuck, power." Run downstairs, see what's going on, and already one of my housemates is wearing a helmet with a torch on it, like strapped to it. And I was like, "Dude, the power's been out for like probably like 10 seconds. How did you know? How did you know to wear a helmet with a light on it?" He's like, "Oh, I've been wearing this. I've been wearing this all day." This is a coincidence. I made it recently. Check it out. It's like showing me his light hat, and I was like, "That's really cool." Reset the breaker, and I was like, "Fucking hell, it's retarded." What happened to the power? And he's like, "Oh, I accidentally stuck a knife in the toaster." I was like, "Why'd you stick a knife in the toaster?" And he's like, "Oh, because the butter was too hard and cold, and it was messing with my bread. So I was like holding the knife over the toaster, and then I dropped it."
What?
So you dropped the knife in the toaster, through the breaker, and fucking, yeah, we had to redo the fuse box. Anyway, so I'm like, alright, that's a bit of a nonsense thing to happen. Drank a 6-pack, and I was sitting in my room, like, half asleep. Oh.
Yeah, so you get right bumper, and then you press right bumper. You launch things. Oh dear. It's just immediate. Cool.
Anyway, so yeah, power fucking goes out.
Yeah.
Go to bed. Then I hear like yelling and stuff and like crashing on the staircase, and I was like, what is going on? Look out at my bedroom door, and there's my housemate being carried up the stairs.
Is this the same time?
Yeah, this is the same night. So the power went out like an hour before this.
Wow.
Come downstairs. No, go into my housemate's room the next day. And I was like, what was all that crashing last night? What happened? Like, I think I was dreaming. And he's like, yeah, so picture me, there I was, Brunswick Hotel, on the D floor, ripping it up.
Yeah.
Start popping the robot for this girlie I was dancing with. Do a pivot to the side, drop all the way. Kneecap pops out of its socket, and I collapse on the ground. Freak out. Slap it back into the socket.
Jesus.
But then totally can't walk afterwards, so,
That's fucked
Mum
up.
says I should stay in bed for a few days. Can you empty my piss bottles for me?
And there you have it. He dislocated his knee doing the robot.
Doing the robot, popped it back in.
And has been pissing in bottles ever since.
Well, he filled up 2 bottles. Oh no, he threw them out the window.
Tell the next part, please.
What's the next part?
Of your story of cleaning up the bottles.
Oh yeah, so yeah, he gave me the bottles, and I was like, I'm not emptying piss into the toilet for you. I'm not doing that. And he's like, no, it's cool. I already threw it out the window. But I'm really thirsty. Can you rinse them out and fill them with water? I was like, that's fucking rank. And he's like, no, it's just piss. Like, whatever. And I was like, cool. So I get, like, kettle water and, like, you know, pour it in and, like, swish it around. And hot water and then, like, a bit of detergenty water and swill it out. And I was like, okay, that should be plenty. Sniff it. Gag. Because it still reeks of piss. And I was like, yeah, fuck it. Fill with water. I gave it to him.
Jesus.
But I was in the kitchen, like, choking and laughing. It smelled so badly of piss, like, despite all my efforts.
And you knew that he would still drink it.
And then I was talking to my other housemate, Simon, who has the bedroom window just directly below Andrew's.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what's happened to Andrew? And he's like, what? And I was like, he dislocated his knee. And he's like, oh. Then what was he throwing out of his window? And I was like, what do you mean, Simon? He's like, oh, I was on my computer. And he threw all this stuff out of his window? It looked like... It was like sludge. I was like, oh my god, Simon, that was piss. And he's like, oh my god, it was brown.
Is Simon like a sensible one?
Yeah, no, Simon's he's like 30, 31.
Oh dear. So
He's an adult.
Oh, this is it just me or would
He's
that
probably
make,
the only adult in the house.
would that make an incredible like comic book or TV series?
That's what I'm thinking.
I
Well,
think it is one.
I went to this party at my neighbour's house last night, and there was a few people there who had been for house interviews at the house.
Yeah.
And every single one of them, like, the consensus was, like, why would you live there? It was fucking terrifying and, like, really confronting.
Confronting.
Like, what's it like living in that fucking crazy-ass house? I'm like, nah, it's fine. It's fine.
Only you.
Just occasional knee dislocations.
Only you would fucking be of that.
Dude, it's perfect for me. It's exactly what I need. Like, functional, everyone's super nice. Like, I cook chili for the house. And then Aldo, one of the guys, wrote a review about my chili.
Oh yeah, saw that.
Yeah, you saw the Snapchat?
Saw the chili review.
Yeah, it was, what was it? The food bog.
No, it was like Jim's friendship chili.
Yeah, Jim's friendship chili, and he wrote an article for his blog called The Food Bog.
It's not a real thing.
And
is it?
rated the poo that he did after eating the chili. It's great.
Oh, dude, look at this.
He gave it an ace out of 5.
Check this out. Ganesh. Do you know what that word is?
Wow.
Wow.
Well, I know Ganesh.
Ganesh. He's
Yeah.
the elephant man, right?
Yep. Although I can't help but think that, like, of all the things that Ganesh has done, like, in Hindu culture, being an elephant is probably, like, the most minor of them.
Like the most normal, maybe?
Well, I kind of feel like if someone's like, yeah, you know Jesus? And you're like, oh yeah, he, you know, makes chairs. It's like, well,
I don't know about that.
kind of like...
I feel like he also saved us from our sins.
Yeah, saved a whole bunch of people from I don't know what is he...
But the thing is, Jesus wasn't an elephant man.
Jesus.
Jesus wasn't an elephant man.
Oh yeah, he's that cunt that couldn't eat Smarties and shit 'cause he had fucking holes in his hands. It's like, no.
Couldn't eat Smarties.
Isn't Ganesh like the...
Who the fuck said that to you?
It's an old joke about Jesus. He doesn't like Smarties. Or he doesn't like Skittles.
Did I do
Because
this?
he hates gays. No.
Jesus Christ. Oh god. Okay, it's
You got it.
dangerous.
You're really not good at games.
What? What are you talking about? I'm not good at
No.
games. Fuck you.
You know that feeling where, like, you look into the eyes of Cthulhu and the eldritch knowledge drives you insane?
Yeah.
That's what it's like hanging around you. I just see things disgusting beyond comprehension and drives me insane.
Oh, I got kicked by a guy wearing underpants on his head. A fucking neckbeard with...
Hey, let's check the dog.
Look at that neckbeard with underpants on his head on the right. Piece
You.
of shit. Yeah, that's me.
Totally looks
This
like...
is the story of me and you.
That's me on the left.
Yeah.
It says me on his shirt. Oh, I want that shirt.
That'd be
Dude,
a
you imagine
great
wearing a shirt that says me in big letters?
This is so good.
Oh, that's great. I'd smile like that if I was wearing a me shirt.